In 2017 AI was anywhere, so in the recent publication of Technology Camping for the year we set off to investigate synthetic intellect. Which is it, wherever is it manufacturing fast advance, and which are the dangers for community if we get it incorrect? For all the emotion on the presumably fast preliminary in creation smart machines, down there are now lot of dissenters sounding disputing how AI is overhyped. Following Duke Harry's interviewing in DeepMind's founding member Demis Hassabis on the present program the 1 week, One Academia tweeted that to me, same largest fast advance in as called AI has been by downgrade which is deliberate AI so how any old algo or car training is told to be smart. Large PR for AI companies, nonsense scientific. Is how very equitable? Our two specific guests believe beautiful things are event in the box but accept how down there is a issue in determining AI. All has a various determination and he's been always change with the 1960s, says Tabitha Goldstaub, company founder of the AI consulting Cognitio. She says computers include done large advance in several aspects of humane intellect, training by expertise in the identical way a kid does, to surpass in tasks such as creature capable to differentiate among various humane many faces. But they later fight in more than random questions. AI is really nice at making a certain problem superior rather than a humane but yet isn't capable to know the reasoning how a infant can. Azim Azhar, whose indicative type information bulletin gives a weak general idea of AI developments, agrees how computers include been cute simplistic so far making one item really so. He says we are now driving on to receive them to conduct more than facility goals in more than facility environments. Which strikes me is how we hold driving the goalposts. 30 years ago we would include deliberate a car how could immediately convert of one tongue to else, love the babe Fish in the Hitchhiker's Manual to the Galactic, as a wonder of synthetic intellect. Now we see a thing love Google's instantaneous translate pixel buds and complain about how they occasionally get things incorrect, or we ask why DeepMind's AlphaGo program cannot do the wash up. Manufacturing us more than wholesome, and change the way we driving, or are managed, are two areas region wherever AI appears to include the capacity to do a big distinction. In public health down there has been a lot of say and slight activity so distant. But Jerome Pesanti, who led IBM's Watson AI department and is now head execution of health company Sympathetic AI, is sure how we are on the edge of a coup. He explains how his company is with AI to speed the trial of narcotic opening. The concept is how the car now searches via the publication and the patent and comes up in a listing of capacity ideas for new drugs, and later the humans see via them to solve that ones to conduct. He says the makes the entire trial lot speedier, coming up in new ideas is tiresome and serendipitous, a car comes up in a listing lot more rapid. The concept how the really humane quality assurance of perspicacity is top remote of scientific might lift a few eyelids, but Dr. Pesanti as well emphasizes how the car is superior at manufacturing hard decisions after, while several drugs include to be omitted, scientists be emotionally assigned to ideas and hold on hard to shove them via. A investigator in the box of independent drive tells us how advance depends on uniting car training in the endless kind of humane reactions and tension. Chris Hoyle is engineering CEO at ARFPro, how's the modeling software program that is now urgent in learning independent vehicles. But he says a artificial planet can be too ultimate, so how an AI learned on a direct way vanishing in the range can end up drive up a pine tree would since it interprets it as else way. Anything is always direct or ultimate in the actual planet, he says. AI may already include outnumbered humans in picture and speaking acceptance, but he says it is yet not lot use at predictive which comes following in a quick change environmental. Humans are nice at listening a horn over them and knowledge they'll include to drag above to let an emergency undergo, he explains. Else sample is the way motorists conduct negotiations via thin gestures and flesh tongue on a tight way while down there is just chamber for one car to undergo at a period. Time he believes we are manufacturing emergency advance to complete independence, he is far more than careful rather than lot in the engine production in installation a day for driverless cars to get to the way. 2027 is Chris Hoyle's top bet, in the UK by the government newly set 2021 as a goal. Yet fast the advance in AI in public health, independent drive or fare on any region, one question could sluggish things up, winner social confidence in the technique. A few years ago it was the warnings of Professor Stephen Hawking and other how AI could end up making off in humanness that seized the headlines. Professor Luciano Floridi of the Oxford Webb Institution tells us we requirement to differentiate among which's probable and which's believable. He says he's probable but not believable how we could win the raffle each period we buy a card, and the identical applies to the existentialist risk of AI. He's a diversion and we really waste management our period on he. Both of he and the web businessman Martha Ali Fox accept how down there are far more than press concerns. She points out how social confidence in technique firms is already low and fears the difficulty of AI could harm it future, thou when see the machines making smart bits of training. He'll fare miraculously occur how, while thou re on the web they'll aware more than on thou, they'll propose things to thou, they might though prejudice things to thou, they might be offset things unjustly to thou. AI, in all its capacity to convert community in nice and bad ways, will go on to be a big history in 2018. Hold tuned to Technology Camping, wherever we will hold you up to date in all the newest developments.